What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Asia session stream. I hope you guys are doing great. I am doing absolutely amazing as usual. Today, I took two trades, two wins. Ended up making around $3,300 on 5 accounts, 5 evals. You guys know I'm on evals right now since I requested two payouts, two back-to-back payouts on 5 accounts. So currently chasing the 100K lifetime payout with the next one. And yeah, so I am one trade away from being max funded again. So we'll take it very slowly. I don't want to give back anything that I've made within the last 2 trading days. So we'll stay patient, guys. We'll stay patient. But I hope you guys are doing great. How did you guys do today? How did you guys do today? Let me do one thing here. Let me make the announcement. All right, perfect. All right, all right. Green, red, BE. Are we 60-40 on the green? Every time we ask for that question, 60% of the chat is green. I might need your signals, chat. I might need your signals. Oh shit. All right. Okay. Green, then red. Green took over. Damn. Yeah, I would say today, in terms of like what happened truly within the beginning of the day, I would say if you traded ES, you probably had a very hard time to get away with a win. If you traded NQ, I think if you avoided this chop from, I would say 9:45 all the way to 10:30, you're good. But if not, you probably got cooked here on the shorts. I would say this was a pretty good short to my liking. Usually I would want to short those candles, but here unfortunately did not work out in your favor. There was like quite some accumulation phases before seeing a distribution though, like even here. It was not easy if you did not have like a bigger picture play. Yeah, so currently, guys, let's talk over my game plan. What do I think price will do within this overnight session? How do I think the next daily candle will close? Where do I think the next weekly candle will close? So it's very important, since we're on a Monday, then we need to make our weekly outlook, daily outlook, and what I would do tomorrow morning when I see the price action trading either above or below the daily candle's opening price. So here on the weekly chart, we can see that the previous weekly candle traded to the downside was a very aggressive bearish candle. Usually, I would never try to long the next weekly candle if the previous one closed bearish, until I pull out my fib from the high to the low of that print, and I start seeing price being very aggressive above 70% of that previous print. So seeing a full-on capitulation from the sellers, once I see this, then I know there's more chances of us reaching the previous weekly high then as a target basically, and closing bullish on that weekly candle than actually closing bearish. So here I view all this candle as a wall filled with sellers ready to defend their positions. So how do I think price will actually distribute within the next week? I would say there is more chances of us seeing a bearish weekly candle than a bullish weekly candle. This is always how I operate if the previous bar closed bearish, okay? But there is things that will tell me, hey, Amos, you need to switch your bias because the buyers are way too aggressive. The sellers are, getting squeezed within the range. So here, okay, I will mark out this weekly opening price as being one of the most important things to watch within the fluctuation of this week to know if we're in a fake out or we're actually, squeezing participants. So currently we had the initial move down, and I would judge that Monday usually is what I call an accumulation candle. Okay, so we still went down pretty aggressively, I would say, for a Monday, still at a good range, I would say. So we formed we formed an open low, swept the previous weekly low. But currently, what am I anticipating? I'm anticipating price to push above that previous weekly high, previous weekly opening price. Okay, so here, push up above that weekly candle's opening price and create what I call a bullish market structure shift. At this point right here, okay, I am bearish. Even if we create a shift in market structure on the daily chart and we push up above that weekly candle's opening price, I am looking for the high of the week to get formed within Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Okay, until I start seeing this shift in market structure truly hold and us breaking past 70% of that previous range, I will not be bullish. Okay, so I need to see that price pushes up above that previous weekly, that weekly opening price, shifts above the opening price here, so makes that candle look go from bearish to bullish. And at this point, there will be blood in the market. Buyers will want to enter, and in my opinion, sellers will have the control over them. If we have a strong aggressive bar on the daily chart pointing towards that weekly low, we will probably be forming the high of the week, and then we will distribute down to see the close. So what am I anticipating? I'm anticipating Monday to go down, then Tuesday to push up, Wednesday to actually push up also, form the high of the week, Thursday to go down very aggressively, probably wipe then Friday to create some sort of moves in the opposite direction to top off the week, so create the down wick of that bearish bar. It could look totally different if we do have a flip. That's how I call it. A true flip would be if I take a look at this weekly bar, and at this, and we get over 70% of that previous print. Okay, even 61.8, I would be like, damn, the sellers are not stepping in. I am favoring longs back to the previous weekly high, and I'm considering the fact that the low formed here would be the low of the week. Okay, that's usually how I operate, but this is on a very high time frame. Is it really gonna change anything to my day trades or to my scalps? Not really, but I use the same frameworks on all time frames, so maybe it can help you. So within this daily print, I am bearish currently. Okay, still, I would want to see us sweep that previous daily low before actually seeing some sort of reversal to the weekly opening price. Okay, this is what I would be I'm going to be looking for within the Asia session. So if we can have a very strong break from this hourly candle, either the 6 p.m. 1 hour candle or 7 p.m. 1 hour candle, I will try to short back towards that daily low. And then once we sweep that daily low, then probably we will have enough fuel to then start trading back above the weekly candle's opening price. Okay, that's pretty much my outlook, I would say, within the day. There could be, an instance where Asia chops, London creates the high of the day, we flip below the opening price, New York session opens, we still did not sweep that previous day low. That would be probably the best ever scenario. Okay, like this, if I see this scenario, I will look for a gap here on the hourly probably and look for the reaction off of it and take the short back down towards that day low. So Asia, London, and NY. The likelihood of us seeing this previous day low not being swept when New York opens is very, very slim. So I would say this is like the number one scenario that could happen. We could have also multiple different scenarios. We could have Asia chopping, or like Asia being like in an accumulation phase but going to the downside also, like trendline liquidity. London opening, sweeping the daily low, immediately flipping back above that daily candle's opening price, and then it will be I would say more of a day where I would try to look for a scalp rather than intraday, because I would not try to fade the higher time frame here. So that's pretty much what I see. Camera mic. No, please don't tell me I'm on the camera mic. Oh, wait, let me check. Yeah, I'm on the camera mic, chat. Fuck. Yeah, I changed it. I just changed it right here. It should be better. I'm sorry. Damn, you guys. That's the thing, though. Sometimes I like the audio switch from being the mic to the camera. So like, damn. I think it's better right now. Hopefully it's better. Yeah. Okay. What time is Afiz live? Afiz is not going to be live today with me. It's going to be Terrence, my brother Terrence, with us today. Hell yeah. We have the football season coming soon. Who do you guys have? I joined we did like a fantasy kind of thing, so it's my first time doing it. We did that with Tradeify, so. Hey Moss, if that's a wall of sellers on your chart, why do I see every red candle followed by a green candle? Why do I see every red candle followed by a green candle? Where? Where do you see that? Here? Because every time this candle, like a daily candle closed bearish, the next one was bearish also within this range. But it's not exactly how I play it, because like I said, I look at those candle fluctuations, and if we're capitulating at 70% of the range, or even if I have a certain framework, it's not like, okay, the candle closes bearish, I am only looking for shorts. No, there is things that will tell me to flip my bias, like displacement, like acceptance above 61.8, 70% of the previous range. But here, bearish candle followed by another bearish close, followed by another bearish close, followed by another bearish close. Okay, here we had an inside bar, but it's usually Friday, which tops off the week. This last week was, I called out every daily candle, literally. Then here, bearish daily close, I would anticipate the same thing until, like, does that mean I'm gonna lose on a short if this next candle ends up closing bullish? No, probably not. If we capitulate back here and I take a long, I'm probably gonna win too, So it's not like I'm only looking for short. So as soon as a candle closes bearish, the next one needs to close bearish also. No, it's not like that. But it's usually how I operate, in a very simple way to find my bias on the daily and weekly. Green light background is a vibe. Do you guys like the background currently? Damn, I feel like the blue one is better. Like the green light gives like so much light. It's crazy. Yeah, the green is cool for the current layout. Yeah, it's cool for the current layout, definitely. Yeah, blue is more chill vibes for sure, but that's a cool Tradeify green, slime green. A slime green car would be insane. I keep seeing those slime green BMWs, the M3s. They look sick. What's up, chat? What's up, my brothers? So yeah, this is what I'm seeing currently. So all of this talk, all of this, yeah, I'm seeing longs, I'm seeing shorts, I want to see this, I want to see that. to be completely honest, if you are not a swing trader, everything that I said should enter your ears and get off at the same time. You know, that's just how I see candles fluctuate, okay, on the higher time frame and the levels that I have for myself, okay? But I would say the most important time frames for me are the hourly. Okay, the most important time frame for me is the hourly, especially since here the model that I'm trading is trying to scalp the daily higher low while the new daily candle opens. Then the hourly becomes my favorite time frame because the hourly is the time frame that I sync with the daily chart. Okay, so if I see a break and the creation of an order block on the hourly, then for me it's the right entry to see that daily low. Okay, especially if we see a very strong closure of it. Okay, does that mean that if we don't hit that daily low that I will lose? No, I will have a lot of conditions to put my stop loss to break even, which is, you know, gonna happen further within the session if I am gonna take a scalp. But here I am looking for this to happen right there, and then short back down. Okay, this is pretty much what I'm looking for. If this candle ends up being an accumulation candle and the 7 p.m. candle ends up being the down close, then I'm going to trade the open of Tokyo. Okay. Damn, yeah, then you like, I like the slime green. It's sick. It's actually sick. It's actually sick. Yeah, there is 300k counts. Thoughts, Amos? Let me see the rules here. Let me see. It's my I saw it. You know, very fast though, but add accounts, 300k limited edition. Okay, let me give my honest thoughts. Okay. Maximum contract 16 minis. Holy shit. Okay. 16 minis. Max drawdown 6k. Okay. End of day drawdown, 40% consistency, no resets, limited edition. Okay. What's the profit target? Let me check. I need to check on Twitter. Twitter is faster. Wait. Definitely someone promoting his code that is gonna give me all the information that I need for that. Give me 2 seconds. It's gonna be like one of the first things on my feed. Wait. I think the drawdown. Okay, so you have a. Let me check. Tradeify. It's gonna be trending. It's 100% gonna be trending. Okay, so the 300k select, $14,000 profit target, $6,000 max loss limit. Okay. Then you can choose either the daily or the flex. If you choose the flex, which is what I would choose, max payout 10k. Wow. Okay, 10k. Okay, that could be huge. Okay, so you can have 3 of them at the same time, too? It's so new. Limit 3 uses per trader. Can you have only 1 or you can have 3 at the same time, like copy traded? That would be sick. But yeah, I would say like in terms of passing the eval, it's like in terms of the price, number one, $449 one-time fee. I've seen other stuff like online, like promoting the same kind of product. But this price is by far the best that I've seen for a bigger account that is like limited edition. So $449 is a pretty good price. I would say it's not even. Is that after the discount? Is that after the discount? Bro, if that's after the discount, it's even very good. But if it's before the discount, it's even better. Wait, 300k. Is there a discount? Yeah, it's on the website actually. No, you cannot. Actually, you can't. Can you put a code? Or am I tripping? I don't think you can put a code. No, that would be. I cannot put a code. Wait, can you guys put a code or no? No discount. Yeah, no code. Okay, that's the thing. That's what I was gonna say. So it's still crazy. Still very good. You can have 3. So in my opinion, if you are someone that holds their trades for longer, someone that likes to enter with heavy size since he's very experienced, I think that's probably the best account currently. Of course, it's limited edition, so it is for a reason. It is because it's a great account, but it cannot be something that we let forever, you know. So yeah, I think it's great. I am definitely gonna pick up some. Definitely gonna pick up some, but I'm currently 1 day away from passing my 150k select accounts. So I'm gonna stay patient. And after that, probably gonna try to pass those 300ks and go for the max payout. Imagine 30 bands, 10k on each. Sheesh, that's huge. My bias today, I am leaning bearish. Until that day low gets swept. I would say this closure makes me think that we could definitely see 221 before going down, which is that bearish order block. We see quite some buyers within the close of that print, so it's not as strong to just blindly take shorts. So yeah, well, I'll stay patient. Staying patient. I'm currently 22-6, chat. Still, took quite some break evens within the last few weeks. I won't lie, quite some break evens, but we're still good. We don't take any losses though. Oh, the last trade. Remember, I took a trade with you guys like on Thursday. I took a trade with you guys on Thursday. Ended up resulting in a break even. It ended up pushing like very strongly into the high that I was targeting right after we ended the stream, which was crazy. But this trade resulted in a break even also. So yeah. Yeah, exactly. Brent said, break even means we keep our job, because Brett was actually watching the stream, and I was telling him, I was like, yo, my job's on the line. If I lose the trade, Brett's gonna kill me. But definitely like to joke about those kind of stuff. Yeah, so I feel like the 300ks are great. Definitely something that I'm thinking about getting. But the overall approach, I'm thinking about it, because you have a $14,000 profit target, a $6,000 drawdown. You know what? With those accounts, bro, I would treat them exactly like if it was a live account. That's what I would do. Since the payout cap is so big, like I would just go so slow with it. I would just buy them just to have them and get, know that I did not miss out on those, and then treat them so slowly. Probably try to make $2,000, $3,000 in a day, not risking too much. I would try to just, as soon as I pass it, then you literally have a free go. Like you're literally free. 6k drawdown with those accounts, bro. Wow. So yeah, exactly. I keep it alive, and as soon as you're funded, then you literally treat it like a live account, because a 10k payout is crazy. On one account is crazy. Those are retirement building accounts. I like that. I like that. What prop firm are you talking about? The one that I'm currently live trading for, Tradeify TV. The Tradeify. Jamás estás practicando tu español. Sí, sí, señor. Un poquito. Un poquito. I'm pretty bad at Spanish though, but I know how to. I could probably keep up with like a 5-year-old, probably. Even if not even a 5, maybe like a newborn, maybe like one or 2-year-old, maybe 2-year-old. I can roll my R's, so it's good. Señor, señor, señor. So we saw a strong, I would say, strong close. You know, the last few bars from 426 all the way to 459s were pretty aggressive, which made that candle, I would say, it did not close exactly as weak as I wanted. So this is really the reason why I am not as bearish as you would think. I am bearish, but I would require such, I would say, a pretty strong break below 80 before truly thinking about turning that trade into a bigger picture play. Until then, it will most likely just be scalps. All right, all right. How many languages do you know? I speak 3 languages. Yeah, I speak 3 languages, but like perfectly 2, because the other language is like extremely broken. I'm good though. Like I understand everything about 3 languages. Yeah. So you cannot make fun of my accent. If you see I have an accent, even when I speak French, I have an accent. You can't. You can't. I'll just pull the yo, I'm bilingual card. I speak one and I pretend I can speak another. Yeah, that's the play. That's the play. Okay, so are you green today? 53% of people said they were green. 27% of people said red. Okay. Then red to green, 10%. And green to red, 10%. Okay. What are the languages? American, Canadian, and French. Yeah, I speak American. I speak American and Canadian. Oh, shit. On Tuesday, August 18th, Asia session, I won 100k select. I remember your name. I remember your name. Can you check Brent, that guy who said that he won an account? Yes, yeah, okay. So it takes 7 business days, so maybe you'll receive it within the next few days, my brother. You speak 2? No, I actually speak 3. But like the third is like, I'm good, but not as good as the others. Tu español es bueno. Gracias, gracias. when am I gonna win an account? You know, like I said, if you want to win an account, we might. You know what I can do though? I can pull the card of like, yo, I'm gonna give an account right now to someone who like spoke in the chat during the whole session. I remember I did that twice and it was like fully chaotic in the chat, bro. Everyone was just starting to speak randomly. That's how Chart Dead actually won, yeah. Alright, chat. We do have my brother Terrence waiting to join. Let's bring him in. What's up, Terrence? How you doing, my brother?
What's up, chat? Doing well, man. How are you doing today on this fine Monday?
Doing great as usual. Always.
I love it. I love it. As you can see, I'm wearing a hat today. Chat bullied me into wearing a hat, so here we are.
Yo, chat, you guys are crazy. You guys are actually mean, bro.
What's good, chat? Mexican dance, Chart Dad. What up? What up? Zara, love it, love it.
Did they bully you more than Joey, or no?
I think it's a close race, bro. Honestly, I think it's a close race. I've seen him get pretty vicious to Joey though, especially with the whole fishing thing and whatnot. So yeah, we'll see.
Okay. Did you take any trades today?
Yo, sorry, I'm laughing. He said, "Yo, hey, it's the other Terrence." Oh man, but yes, I did. It took a while, but I did it. I'm taking a couple of trades off of the orb breaks. I can show you that once we're up and running. So, as you guys know, I like to trade exclusively off of ES. So I trade off of the ES or break enclosures. So I'm just gonna run this real quick from the New York session. As I play this, you'll see we had a massive orb range in the New York session. Massive. Those first few candles, 5-minute candles, were very aggressive bearish. So usually I don't love seeing that, to be honest, because it means, one, after a big move like this, it's common to see consolidation for a lot of the rest of the day, which means break of orb and continuation through that orb break is much less likely. So I didn't love seeing that, but we broke back up and kind of diddled in the middle around for a little while in the New York session. And then I think we finally got a break up. Oops. Oh, shoot. As you can see here, we finally got a break up through the top of orb. So it took a while, but we worked our way up there. Broke the top of orb around, what was this? 9 o'clock my time, 12 o'clock. So I entered that long. Immediately we came back down. Actually, I'm going to pause it right here. So I entered long on this break of orb, finally, around 12 o'clock Eastern time, with the stop loss below this yesterday low, the white line, which is EMA, and VWAP. So it was roughly a 10-point, risking 10 points in the trade. Once this next candle broke back into the orb range, that invalidated my long. So I exited the trade on this candle closure. Exited the trade on this candle closure, re-entered short with the target of the orb low, and then let the trade play out. The reason why I ended up green on the day was because I trailed my stop. So I'm still in the trade, sitting in the trade currently. We started to get some strong movement down. Whenever we're approaching kind of key levels or points of interest, that's when I'm much more risk adverse with moving my stop loss. So at this point, as we were playing around pre-market low on ES and NQ, I moved my stop loss down to in profit, factoring in that first loss of the day. Still had like 10 points of cushion. And then we bounced off of pre-market high and just popped back up. So that was my trade for the day. Still ended in the green, but it was a small green day.
Okay. And was there, so usually you go break even, let's say on that first push above the orb high, where would you go break even? Like at 10 points, 5 points?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So on this first break, which again was around 12 o'clock East Coast time, I'll go break even. I'll set a target 15 points in profit, and I'll move to break even once we get 10 points in profit. If we're really trying to battle and having to battle through several key levels, like yesterday's close is here in gray. If we would have been approaching that on both indices, NQ and ES, I would have been much more eager to move my stop loss to break even.
Okay.
So in this case, that very next candle invalidated my trade. So I cut my losses and entered short and ended up catching a win. But my target would have been, what was this? 10 more points into orb low.
Okay. Okay. And okay, I'll ask you this question, but do you think, like, what's your confidence level right now with the IB strat for the Asia session?
Ooh, yeah. Great question. So chat, as you guys know, we've been running the let's see if I can jump over to the quick slides here just to give people a little recap. So as you guys know, we've been running the experiment. Find a winning trading strategy. Minimum of 100 trades, 2-week evaluation window, and a score rubric of 1 to 5. We had our IB 15-minute orb stats here that came out to a 3.68 as an example. And currently we're doing the 1 hour IB. So confidence with the IB, it's been a lot of breakout and rejection. So of course, you would think that I like to play very similar to how I trade off of orb, right? A break through the level and continuation is what I would be expecting. But with IB, especially Globex, there's a lot more fake outs rather. So it'll break, close above, and then come back down and target the IB low. I've noticed that a lot. So confidence isn't quite there fully with IB, but that should Terrence wear on stream. That's actually crazy production. Love it. But yeah, so still a lot of data to collect in terms of getting the confidence up. I'm gonna say top hat. I look like Mr. Peanut. Fedora. Oh, cowboy hat. You know what? Let me see. I think I might have one right here. Oh.
Might have one too, but I don't know if I. No, it's actually in the car.
Bro, if you have a cowboy hat, you might need to pick it out. All right, I think it's downstairs. Can you give me 60 seconds? I'm gonna go grab it. I would have Miriam go grab it, but she's not home. I'll be right back.
All right, let's do it. Terrence with the cowboy hat, exactly like if it was the, how is it called? The Tradeify Grand Cup. Remember, everyone was wearing hats. The cowboy hat.
I think you would look great with a cowboy hat.
Yeah, I have one in my car, but I think my brother left the house with it. But
this could be
maybe
the cowboy stream.
Yeah, cowboy stream. Maybe we could do that Wednesday too. Maybe. I don't even think I have a hat. I might have a Tradeify hat, but pretty much the only thing I have. Mossy should wear a beret. It could look sick. Actually, yeah. And like a cigar. I would look tough. Damn. Yeesh.
What's up, chat? Back.
That looks cool.
This is hard. Okay.
Cowboy TG is in the building. Ooh, dang, I'm low-key out of breath from all that running up the stairs.
You see, like, you can rock that shit. You know, it looks good on you. I think for me, if I did put a cowboy hat, I would look like a kid. I would look like I'm in a Halloween costume. You know, where you can just rock it like that. What do you guys think? But I'm
Yeah,
pretty
that
sure if I put that hat on, bro, I would look so dumb.
I don't believe it, bro. I think you could rock it. I think you could rock it. You know what's funny is we got this. So we had a when I was in college, we had a football game, and when we went to the game, that was kind of the theme. It was in Texas, and it was like this whole thing. So they fitted us for actual cowboy hats. Like this is actually professionally fit cowboy hat, which is
Yeah,
why we're out here rocking it.
yeah, it looks solid. Yeah, it looks like
Oh,
very good quality too. Yeah, it looks like literally the Outlaws cowboy hat.
Thank you,
Yep.
partner. All right,
You
we'll
got it.
see.
You got it, brother.
We'll see how much longer I'm rocking this. Did I hear you say that you have one as well? We're
I
about
have
to
one,
turn up?
but you know, it's in my car, but my brother left with the car, so yeah.
Got you. Okay.
Maybe Wednesday I'll rock it, but mine is not as dope as yours, at all. Yours is actually sick. Mine's
Thank you,
brown.
man. Thank
Is yours black?
Yeah, it's black,
Okay,
which
yeah.
I like even better.
Yeah, I think yeah, I think I like that yours better for sure.
You can borrow it anytime. Borrow it anytime. Terrence, did you ever think of putting the past data in Claude and letting it run the analysis for you? Yes, Dion, I have. Especially after Amos has kind of talked about utilizing softwares and kind of maximizing the quantity, like the amount of data that he's been able to capture. The thing with me is I really appreciate hands-on testing for myself, at least, just because it allows me to pick up on other factors that I might not have picked up on in the past. For example, my second orb break rule. That's something that I was able to pick up on when evaluating the first orb break rule. So for those reasons, even though it's not as much data and it's much more tedious and slower, I like to do things manually, more hands-on.
Yeah, I think, you know, that's the thing also for me. Like, even if I gathered so much data, it's hard for me to even trust anything else than manual backtest, you know? Because what if the AI did not like take into account something, or like did not understand something about it? Or, you know, if it doesn't feed me like all the pictures too, and just feeds me numbers, which is usually what the current AIs will do, I wouldn't feel good about it. You know, I need the pictures to really give me the proof that it worked, you know? So I don't think probably in 6 months, we're gonna have an AI that is good enough to do all of this. But currently, I would say like manual backtest is the play.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I'm a proponent of that for sure. And there is a little bit of sacrifice. Like you
Yeah, for
sacrifice
sure.
large quantity of data.
Yeah.
So, and if people don't have like the time freedom as much, you know, that can be difficult. So
It is very time consuming for sure. And you know, when I used to back this before, I used to back this a lot during the night. Okay, because like I love to work, you know, from like 5 p.m. all the way to like 2 a.m. Okay, that's usually like the time I used to game also a lot. And man, I couldn't sleep if I backtested so much. Like I was so focused past like 10 p.m. You know, so every time I would just dream of charts, or like I would try to sleep, but I would think about ways to like, oh, maybe I could do that tomorrow. Oh, maybe I can do this. You know, trying to find correlations in my brain. And man, the amount of sleepless nights just for that reason, I was just so focused right before going to sleep. It's the worst thing ever. So I had a rule from like 10 p.m., even slightly before that, like 9 p.m., I could not look at a chart, or I would not be able to sleep. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean, with the amount of time, I mean, if you guys don't follow Amos on socials, you should. But with the amount of time that you seem to put into making videos and content and stuff like that, I imagine it's pretty hard to get away from like actually separate yourself from the charts, right? Like, what's your go-to to do that aside from like the Sunday soccer league and whatnot. Which, oh yeah, we should touch on that because I joined a basketball league, but we'll get to that in a second.
Yeah, I saw a picture.
You saw that?
Yeah, I saw it.
So how do you go about separating yourself with still having to do all the content even when you're off stream and whatnot?
That's a great question. I feel like you can't really, you know, create that big of a separation between like the charts and, you know, your personal life, because like once you start creating content, it's like part of your day to day. Like you're gonna see charts every day, you're gonna speak about trading every single day. But usually I try to make my content during the week, so then I have my weekends free, like as free as possible, you know, so I can like completely reset and, you know, don't think about anything related to the charts for like 2.5 days. And then when I'm back on Monday, I am ready to kill the week, and I'm, you know, I have my full energy. I believe, you know, in the beginning phases, it's very good to not be, I would say, as how can we say that, like healthy in a sense where you're going to be balanced in your life. You know, I don't believe that you are going to be fully balanced if you're reaching some sort of goals, but I think at a certain point you also cannot be too obsessed to the point where you're going to burn out, you know. So I am trying to make a lot of work, also to not think about the charts during the weekends, but you know, I still think about it every single day. But yeah, so let's say this weekend, what did I do? I went to the restaurants. I went to two steakhouse on, so like one on Friday, one on Saturday, and then I went to a sushi spot on Sunday. I
Dang.
did paddle on Sunday too. I had a party on Friday. And what did I do Saturday? And Saturday I just hanged around with my friends also after the restaurant. So like it was a pretty packed weekend. So yeah.
Man,
Definitely try to move during the weekend.
that sounds amazing. So was all of this stuff, the party and everything, for any special occasion, or were you just vibing?
Nah, just vibing. Just
That's dope, bro. That's
yeah,
dope.
yeah. What about you?
Man, yeah. So Miriam and I went up to Portland to see my siblings. So my brother lives in Portland, and so a bunch of my siblings from all over the country flew into Portland just to kick it. And the whole time we didn't even really do much. We sat around the table, chat, and caught up and played a bunch of games. We're all super competitive. So
Yeah.
we just played a bunch of like board games and everything and just kicked it, bro. It was amazing, honestly. And then I made it back in time, of course, on Sunday to ball out on the old man court. So it's a good week.
What happened though? Like, what do you play?
So it was the first game of like a adult league pickup, or not pickup, but like adult league basketball. So yeah, I did all right. Super out of shape, I realized. Super out of shape. Oh my gosh. A couple times up and down the court, bro. I was exhausted.
But basketball is extremely exhausting though. Like it's one of those sports where I would say it's more exhausting than soccer or any sports I've ever played. Like it is like up and down the court. It is a different kind of cardio. It is hard.
Everything, yeah, like everything's different. I remember, like, especially when I was in high school and I would go from football to basketball to track. Like every single season, it's so different in terms of the conditioning required that goes into it. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
But like what position do you play?
I'm mostly like a 4, so like a power forward or a center, that sort of thing. Because with the football background, I can get a little aggressive down there. You know what I mean? Like I can
Okay.
handle the key, go get boards, all that fun stuff.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Yeah, bro, it was fun.
Oh,
It was
cool.
fun. But yeah, you like to hoop too, right? Have you played in any leagues, or do you just do pick up like at the gym?
There's no pickups at gyms actually. Like there's not even like I think there's one gym that has, you know, that you can play basketball and train at the same, you know, the same place. Um,
Really?
yeah, it's like very rare here in Canada. Not a lot of those have that, but I used to play in high school in the first 3 years, so not the first 3 years and the last, so my senior year and the first three, because we go to high school for 5 years. I don't know for you guys, but we start at 12 and we finish at like 16, 17, or like start at 13 and finish at 16, 17. So yeah, I played very young though, you know, but I really have a lot of love for that sport. It is my favorite sport to watch by far.
Mm.
I it's basketball, then football. Soccer's the worst, bro. Like even if even if I enjoy to play and I'm good and stuff, like oh my god, it is so boring to watch. It is the
Really?
worst. Yeah, it is the worst sport to watch ever. People, like I really thought that I can really try to defend soccer for what it is, but people are just so lame when they play. Everyone is you know, playing super. As soon as you touch them they fall. But that's, I thought this was a rumor, but I truly watched like 25 games in a row and everyone is throwing themselves around for no reason. It is so boring. There is a fall every 2 seconds in soccer. Plus the final score is like 1-0 or 0-0 or 2-1. If the game is not like a very important game, I'm not even watching soccer most of the time. I would say, yeah, the number one sport to watch, of course, is MMA or like UFC in general, of course. But in terms of like team sports, basketball, football, and yeah,
Yeah,
uh,
dang. Yeah.
yeah,
I feel that. To be honest, I'm surprised to hear it because I know that you're a soccer guy and like have a soccer background, but I get it. There's a huge difference between playing and watching.
yeah. Playing
Yeah.
is very fun, but watching is so boring.
Interesting. Oh yeah, you already
I
know which one I'm gonna select in this poll chat.
Most boring sport to watch. Yeah, baseball is.
Oh shoot, no. I did the wrong thing. It said boring. I thought it said which sport do you enjoy?
Yeah. Okay, who here like enjoys baseball?
The most
Do you,
boring sport by
yeah,
far.
baseball is so boring, bro. I tried to even watch the MLB finals, bro. It is so boring, bro. I can't. I just can't.
Can't do it. Mm-mm. Can't do it. I'm with you there. The thing is, like baseball games, going to baseball games in person is cool because you just go basically to drink and it's almost like, oh, there's a game on at the same time type thing. Like you
Yeah,
go to drink beer and drink some or eat some snacks and stuff like that. But man, I can't do it. It's way too slow, way too boring.
yeah. But I would say like the my favorite sport to play like in game is by far like football, American football. Like the emotions that build up before the game is crazy. It's definitely crazy. Like
Mm.
especially if the game is like really important, or I don't know. I remember we used to like drive 2 hours, 3 hours to for a game, and then everyone would just listen to music
Heck
in
yeah.
the bus, you know, hyping them up. Uh,
Heck
the football was nice, like it was good to play, but the practice, oh my god, so boring. Oh my god, because there's like 60, 60 players, and just moving from one drill to another takes forever. Because like especially in high school, it's not as like depending if you played at a high level, it was definitely more strict and more organized. But for us, man, oh my god, so much waste of time.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, that's one of the most difficult things with football is it's like the least amount of time actually in a game than all the
Hmm.
other sports. You're
Yeah.
practicing all week, getting just destroyed, and then you get one game on a Saturday or on a Friday or on a Sunday if you're in the NFL. You know what I mean?
Wait, do you play when you practice? Is it just touch, or you can like actually like tackle?
It depends on your coach, to be honest. So how we used to do it when I first was in college is Monday would be off. Tuesday would be a full practice. So you have like full pads. You're not smacking each other, but you're it's called thud. So you're kind of thumping each other and you just don't take anybody to the ground. Wednesday would usually be uppers, so just be shoulder pads and a helmet. And then Thursday was more so like jog speed, slow speed.
Okay.
Friday would be like a little touch up. You're just going through super, super simple walkthrough type stuff. And then Saturday would be game day. But then I had a coach at the back half of my year who was the opposite. He was like, no, he was an old lineman. So he was like, no, every day has to be full contact and like full pads and toughen you up. Yeah, that was not the move, bro, to be honest, because people get hurt.
I think at a certain level, it's really dumb to do that.
Yeah, visual trader. I like football, but too many stoppage is like every 30 seconds for sure. And the tough thing with football is like, if you don't know the game, if you don't know the rules, it can be tough to watch, bro, because it's confusing.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. It is. But like, I would say, I don't know. To watch for me, football is the best. Like one of the best. Number two, or like very close to basketball for sure.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. But I was just gonna say real quick. So we are still trading the Globex IB strat chat. So we have about 3 minutes left until the IB is formed and locked in. We had a decent move at the start of this sesh on this first candle, and I've just been kind of consolidating since then. So I'm feeling kind of, if you had to say what's your sentiment, Terrence, I would say I'm feeling kind of bearish. Hoping we can break below this IB low and have continuation down. Maybe to yesterday's close is what I would be eyeing. Oh, actually, let me go on NQ. Sorry, not ES. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling based on our strat. Amos, what are you thinking for today's
Definitely bearish. Definitely bearish. Seeing how that previous daily candle closing below previous candles lows. So closing below previous daily lows basically on that daily chart, which is telling me that we are accepting lower prices, we are rejecting highs, breaking lows, we are also establishing new value. So for me, I would not look for a long until that previous daily low gets taken out, and I would try to short within this range back to the daily low within the next 2 hours, I would say. Or it could be it is a pretty slow start to that Asia session. We're stuck inside a 42-point range, so we could have also a terrible 7 p.m. 1 hour candle, which would result in the rest of the Asia session to be quite good, which would be unfortunate. But I would say I am leaning to see that daily low being taken out and then look at the reactions from those levels. So if we break below it very aggressively, then I would still remain bearish. And if we sweep the low and close back within the range strongly, then I would probably try to trade within the range. So yeah, but if we do get a strong break below 81, gonna short 100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. And forgive me, I don't think I asked, but how did the New York session go for you today?
It went well. I took so currently, I don't know if you knew, but how I manage my select accounts, I am being extremely aggressive. Okay, so I wanna utilize the fact that those accounts have no consistency, so I want to get paid on my A+ setup. So when I see my A+ setup, I don't shy away from risking, and I don't shy away from it, and taking that trade. So what happened was that I requested, I would say, 10 payouts. So two payouts on 5 accounts twice.
Mm-hmm.
So then I had $2,000 of buffer left, saw my A+ setup, risked $2,000 and ended up losing. So when I lost those accounts, then had to go back on evals, which I did what I had to do with those accounts. I am really happy with the way that I approached things, and the reason why I was able to get so many payouts back to back was because I was I was having the same exact approach. I was being aggressive. I was building my buffer, then going for flip days. So what happened happened, but do I feel any sort of way? Absolutely not. So I'm currently trading evals. I am at my second winning day on my evals. So I only need one more winning day, and I'm gonna be max funded again. 3 days after losing the account. So it's
Heck
pretty
yeah.
much I'm gonna take
Nice,
it
man.
slow.
Nice. I love it. So I'm curious because I know in the past we've talked a couple times about how your goal now has kind of shifted towards getting to live, building a live account. Am I buffering? Can you still hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay, yeah. Building that live account and kind of going that route. But if that was the case, wouldn't you want to go more conservatively with the fundeds?
Can you repeat that again? I would go more conservatively with the fundeds, knowing that I'm gonna go live.
Yeah, so if the goal is to get live and then build that live buffer into that way you can collect the bonuses and take advantage
Yeah.
of the live structure and whatnot, wouldn't
Okay.
that mean going more conservative with the fundeds in order to get to that level versus being aggressive?
That's a good question. Since you carry the account balance that you had when you requested the payout before you go live, then my goal is to have the biggest live account as possible. I don't want to get put into a live account having $1,000 of balance on 5 accounts. I would want to reach a bigger balance and build a bigger buffer for myself. So once I get put into a live account, I'll probably have $4,500 per account. So at that point, I would say I am going for bigger numbers, knowing that I am definitely going to get put into a live account with the amount of overall lifetime payouts that I have. So I need to make the best out of having a bigger account and making the best out of the sim environment for sure. So I would say that's really the reason why I'm going heavier on my trades and I'm not shying away from entering with size.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
By the way, Brent, the record is not 22-7, it's 22-6. All right. This is it's all good.
Miriam
It's all
just
good.
walked in the house.
All right, perfect. Thank
Yep. Miriam just walked in the house and saw me with the cowboy hat and was just dying.
you.
I think, yeah, I can't even take myself seriously. I gotta change.
Why? It's actually, I like it.
Yeah, it looked really
Dang,
cool.
should I keep?
It actually looked really cool, bro.
Cowboy Trader. That's your thing.
Yeah.
Cowboy. I don't know if I want Cowboy Trader to be my thing, Brent. But I feel it. Hey, I mean, I got it right here. I could rock it if we're really feeling it. Maybe we should get a poll. Should Terrence wear the cowboy hat, no hat, or his hat?
All right.
Wear both.
Someone said
Cowboy
I went.
hat.
Someone said I went to watch the Alouettes and it was painful. It is painful because it's three tries and not 4, right? Canadian football
Yeah.
is like 3. Yeah, that's an L right there.
It's interesting.
Yes.
Some people, I've asked about that before, and some people prefer it because it incentivizes passes. Like you don't want to run the ball. Yeah, you don't want to run the ball very much if you only have 3 downs because it can almost seem like a waste. But
I
it's
get
interesting.
it. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the main thing, the running start is interesting. How receivers can get, or one receiver can get a running start or something like that. The larger end zone with the goalpost like towards the front.
Yeah,
you know
it's
that?
like 6. Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
instead of being 6 feet, what is it? It's like 6 meters or what? Is it that big?
Yeah, I think it's 20. I think it's 20 meters roughly versus 10 yards in American football.
20 meters.
20 meters. Yeah, it's big. It's
Wait.
big. New segment,
Wait.
Cowboy and Curls. Oh man. Okay, dang. All right, chat is speaking, so I guess I will put the cowboy hat back on.
End zone size 20 yards deep by 65 yards wide.
Okay, yeah, 20 yards, not 20 meters.
Okay, it's 20 yards. Okay. Oh yeah, it's the same thing. It's almost the same thing. 18.3 meters. You are right. Damn.
Okay. It's huge.
It's
Yeah, it's
changing
huge.
to 13.7 starting in 2027.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, in the CFL to 15 yards instead of 20. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I wonder why.
People were
Because
just
the whole thing
camping in the back to receive passes.
that's kind of the thing. Yeah, it seemed like the CFL was trying to incentivize scoring. They wanted to make it easier to score because, fans like watching scoring.
Mhm.
So that's interesting. I wonder why they're. Huh. Yeah. Running is a strategy of the game. Why diminish that part of the game? Yeah, true. I hear you, Dion. I hear you. But the football field is bigger. So not only is the end zone bigger in Canadian football, but the actual field itself is bigger. I think it's wider, if I'm not mistaken, which makes it more difficult to guard against the pass. So a lot of Canadian seems optimized towards being offense friendly and scoring heavy.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Amos and Terrence from Philly.
Yo, what up, Sinner? From Philly. Okay.
From Philly.
I've never really been to Philly.
Me too.
City of brotherly love. What have been your favorite US cities? If you could name your top 3.
I did not travel that much in the US truly. I just went to Arizona. I went Miami. I went Washington, New York, Chicago,
DC, right? Or Washington State?
DC.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty much it. Orlando. I would say like my favorite would definitely be Miami for sure.
Haven't been there. Haven't been to Miami, but it definitely seems like a vibe for sure.
It is. The weather's amazing. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
US cities in particular?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a good question, honestly. So I love SoCal. I miss SoCal, honestly, when Miriam and I lived there. So we lived in Orange County, and it was amazing because you had LA, which was accessible. San Diego was also accessible, but you were away from like all of the busyness, all the chaos, which was amazing. So I would say SoCal. Seattle is home. I mean, can't ever go wrong with home, and especially in the summer, bro. Seattle, the Pacific Northwest, is hard to beat. Yeah, other than those 2 spots, third would be tough. Third would be a toss-up. I mean, New York was pretty amazing, but I've only been there once. I'd probably say New York third. Yeah.
Okay.
But haven't been to Miami. Haven't explored much of the South, really. But I got love for the South. Love Laguna and Huntington Beach areas. Yep, that was like right where I lived. I lived basically right next to those spots. I miss the ocean, bro. Vegas is great, but it's hot and there's not being away from any bodies of water has been tough.
Okay, chat, you gotta let me know. Is California better than Florida? Does California clear Florida? I want to know your thoughts. But just seeing overall like videos and pictures, I'm like, damn, I want to go to California.
It's amazing.
I don't know if it's overrated though. Like I don't know if I'm just getting fooled. So we need to ask the chat. Let's run a poll here. Which one is better?
Honestly, I don't think you're getting fooled at all. The caveat with Washington is California is the price, bro. It's just so expensive. I think Chart Dad said it in here, like $1 million for 1,000 square foot, 900 square foot spot. Like everything is just expensive, but you don't have to worry about any of the hurricanes or crocodiles or alligators or anything
Sharks.
like that. You have to worry about sharks.
Oh yeah,
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
Hell
But-
no. I'm scared of them.
I hear you. But other than that, like cost of living, bro, it's hard to beat California in my opinion.
Okay, but do people like get paid more since they live in California too?
Typically,
really?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, typically, because there's like, it's almost like the California tax, right? Like if you're living there,
People say you get earthquakes.
see, people, that's always a concern, especially with the West Coast, but it's not that often, honestly. Like with the time that we lived in California, there was probably like 2 or 3 earthquakes that I even remember in several years.
That's kind of a lot. I think I experienced one in my lifetime.
But I'll take that over a hurricane every year in Florida.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, those seem intense. I did want to just say real quick. So as the IB has finally formed for the Globex session, it's interesting. We've gotten a little bit of a push up. I'm curious to see how we react off of the IB mid, 50% IB mid at 29132. Hopefully, maybe get a strong reaction off of that. Otherwise, I'd be waiting for the IB low. If we're just kind of playing in the middle, no trades for me at the moment.
Kind of like I'm still eyeing shorts currently, but I don't know if I want to pull the trigger right now. That candle still closed bearish, still looking pretty weak, but I don't know.
Are you waiting for the so the new hourly just opened? You're waiting for that hourly candle to close?
Yeah, I already closed currently, but I'm still seeing some good selling pressure here. Maybe I could sell back towards 111 and then hold it all the way to 80. That's what I'm thinking. But I'd say like just seeing how like the current structure within this candle, it doesn't really give me a lot of information about what's most likely going to happen. I would just be basing myself off of the closure, but let's say if I really want to keep the record clean, I need to wait for the next candle. If I want to hit the dopamine receptors of the chat, then maybe I need to answer now. What do you guys think? They're always gonna say answer now, answer now. Always.
Bro, but honestly, you bring up an excellent point. That's exactly why I keep this little score sheet and I track like my wins and losses. So yeah. I know we've gone over this a million times, but that dopamine hit that you're talking about is such a real thing, bro. Like, so I'm not keeping track of my P&Ls. It's just, was I in profit for that day? Was I not in profit for that day? And then the quantity of orb breaks so that I can evaluate why. So I hear you on those dopamine receptors, and it like making you more strict with your trades.
Yeah.
Like, sure, no wait for your setup. Okay, Miss Kitty Kazumi. Patience is key. Okay, chat's on your side, I think. I think chat's on your side.
Yeah, I think the Asia chat is always telling me like, if there is no trades, don't take it. It's all good. It's all good. A lot of the time, especially like 8 p.m., they're like, "Yo, don't force it."
I feel that.
54% of people said California. 46 said Florida. So I might have to go there and see by myself. See for myself.
Such a vibe, bro. I mean, you could answer it this way too. There's all sorts of songs about California, right? Like California love. You could go on and on. I can't think of one song about Florida.
Yes, there is for sure.
It's a vibe out here, bro. West Coast, best coast.
Now there is songs about Miami though. That's for sure.
You're 100% right. You're
Mr.
100%.
305.
You're right. Wow, that's my bad.
Welcome to Miami. Dun, dun, dun. Put your body in your bathing suit. Do you know that beat?
Or the Will Smith song. I'm going to Miami. Yep, Miami by Will Smith. Miss Kitty Kazumi. Dang, my bad. I completely dropped the ball on that one. You're right. But it's like only Miami songs instead of.
But there is more California songs for sure. Like, I can just think of like, I think Lil Baby made a song, California Breeze. I remember. I think that's actually a song. I think the name of the song is California Breeze.
Okay, I thought he was an East Coast rapper. Isn't he from?
He's from Atlanta, yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's crazy.
Everyone lives in Atlanta, no? Like, why is it? Is it like a big Is like a big.
It's the culture, bro. Yeah, it's the culture.
Okay, like most rappers live there.
A lot of Atlanta rappers. A lot of guys come out of Atlanta. Future, yeah, all sorts of stuff.
Atlanta, ATL. Because I saw, because when I went to Miami, like not last time, but the one before, we did like, okay, I went there with my brother, okay, for a podcast. It was not even for Tradeify's podcast. It was for Prop Frame Traders podcast. And then when we arrived at the airport, they literally told us, "Yo, we don't have a seat for your brother. We overbooked the flight." And I was like, "What?" And then because they do this like statistically they always, sometimes depending on the company, but they overbook flights because they know they would make more money doing it and giving like an incentive for the people that got denied. I saw that in my university, one of my university course, but what happened was that they told us, "Yo, we're gonna give you 2K each, and you can go back. We're gonna also book your. We're gonna book also your. I swear to God, we're gonna book your hotel. So and you choose whenever you want to come back. Okay, but we had only 2 days. We had 2 days. We could sleep 2 more nights. Okay, so then we slept there 2 more nights. We had a lot of fun, and then when we came back, it was not like a one-way flight. So that was like the thing. So we went from Miami to Atlanta, and then, God damn, that airport, first of all, is huge as hell, and second, how many people is going in that airport? Is it like the biggest airport in the world? Like not the biggest, but like the most
it's the busiest in the world.
Busiest,
multiple years.
I was like, damn. Like we had like, there was like trains within the airport, so like bring you to another, like I was like, okay, it's huge. So yeah, that's the reason why I went to Atlanta. So I can say that my feet touched Atlanta for sure.
And the thing is, that airport's not even, it's not busy because everybody's going to Atlanta. It's busy because it connects and goes to all the other spots.
Oh yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit of a push down. Didn't get the rejection off of IB mid that I was hoping for, but yeah, I'm curious to see how this closes. We're currently 8 points up, 7 points above IB low. We really want to see the break and closure of the 5-minute candle outside of that area. But yeah, man, I haven't explored Atlanta yet, but it's on the list. Well, on the list.
It's nice. Yeah, I actually when I was in Atlanta, I took the flight with Delta. Um,
Makes sense.
Delta Airlines, which someone is saying Atlanta is Delta's headquartered. I don't know if it's true, but I will say this: it was by far one of the best flights I've had in terms of the like the I would say the airplane in general. It was just way better than most airplanes I've been in.
Yep, Delta's nice,
Delta.
bro. My favorite airline. But yeah, I was gonna say too, man. If I was getting 2K every time a flight got canceled, sign me up, bro. Yes,
Bro,
no problem.
you need it, bro. If you were there, bro, you needed to see my face when he said it on the phone. It was like, "Yo, we're giving $2,000 to each one of you guys who are willing to give up your seat." I looked at my brother. I was like, "Bro, run." Bro, and then when we ran to the counter, this is when he told us, "Bro, your brother did not even have a seat in the first place. Like, he was cooked." And I was like, "Oh
Man,
shit." Yeah.
that's wild.
It was
You-
yeah, so they no, look. So it was no, it was they either gave us like 2.5K in credit airlines or 2K debit.
Dang.
So then we were like, "Bro, give me the 2K debit. I don't care about the airline points, bro."
Easy.
I am telling you, I spent the whole 2K within the next 3 days. Bro, restaurants. Yo, I kill. They gave me like a little card. I don't know if I have it still. It's an American Airlines card, and like you just swipe it. And just swipe. Bro, I swiped it for like 3 days, and it was over, bro.
Heck yeah. And the hotel covered too?
Yeah, hotel covered too. Yeah,
Easy.
it was
Yeah, sign me up.
it was crazy.
But you guys still only stayed 2 days, or you extended the trip?
So we were there for 3 days at first, and then when they canceled that flight to us, then we stayed another 2 days, so like 2 nights, so 3 days. And like our flight was late. It was like 8 p.m.
Dang, Chart Dad with a gem of insight here. He said, "My brother and his wife used to go up to the desk and ask every time they flew. They didn't pay for flights for the first couple years they did it." Wow. My mind is blown. I did not know this was a thing.
My brother and his wife used to go. Okay, so like every time they used to go to the desk and be like, "Yo, can I give up my seat for like airline points?" No way.
That's
I
crazy.
feel like that's something that happens a lot when like in the States, but in Canada, the plane, I don't know. I guess it does not happen as much.
We're more greedy. We're more greedy down here. Overbooking.
Yeah, number one, yeah, and number two, I think you guys are so many. There's so many people in the US. Are you guys like 360 million?
Yeah, something
Wait.
like that. Mid threes, I think. Yeah.
Population 342 million. Damn. Let's look at Canada's.
What, 60 million probably?
41.
Dang.
And like, yeah, because like I would say half of Canada is not even, you cannot even live. You cannot even live up north. It's too cold. Wait, yeah, it's way too cold. You know the jobs they offer. You know, just the province of Quebec. It is so big. It's a huge province. And if you go up north, okay, and you just find a regular job, you can get paid double or triple the normal salary here. In the
Really?
south, I'm telling you, yeah. Like most people, like what they will do, they will go from, let's say, Montreal, and they will go live in the north, so north of Quebec, and like go in the mines and stuff, and rack up, like it's like 200K per year, or like 150K per year. And like you can, they give you the food, like they give you everything literally, because no one wants to work there, because first it's so cold, and not a lot of people live there too. So the quality of life is not the best, but like the salary is insane. And then they go there for like 10 years, they rack up their bread, and they get out. That's what
Mm.
they do here in Quebec.
That actually makes sense. I mean, when I was in Seattle, so fishing is really big in Seattle, and I knew a bunch of people who in the summer would go out on the fishing boats for months, bro, catching crab or salmon or all that stuff. Super hard work, really dangerous work, but they'd be chilling, bro. They'd get like 50, 60K in a summer and
Yeah,
just be chilling for the rest of the school year and whatnot.
that's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Is there beef or not beef? Is there a rivalry between East and West Canada? Like, usually,
100%.
oh, is there?
100%. Yeah. No, like the biggest beef is not necessarily East and West. It's like French Canadians and Canadians in general. I think most Canadians hate French Canadians, and I will not blame them, because I think like part of our culture is like trolling a lot. Uh, I'm telling you, I love people from Quebec, bro. They have that trolling, I would say, culture for sure, 100%. Especially like knowing that, because basically Quebec, or like yeah, Quebec is like the only part where we speak French in Canada. And like even like all the other parts really, let's say, I'll give you an example. In Quebec, you cannot, or like let's say in Montreal, you cannot have your brand's name or your company's name being an English word. It can't. It needs to be
Oh,
French.
wow. So
Yeah.
they are like,
Yeah, they have laws protecting like French, you know.
oh,
Like when someone enters, let's say a coffee shop, or enters like a business, like I don't know. Let's say you enter a coffee shop, and the person in front speaks only English. He cannot tell you, "Hey, good morning." He needs to tell you bonjour, or
hmm.
like bonjour, hi. You know.
Bonjour, hi. Or
Yeah,
like he
bonjour.
actually has to say hi second.
Yeah, hi second. I swear to
Wow.
God. That's like actually like a law here.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
They're
honestly,
protecting the French.
oh, shoot. Kind of a strong push down.
Yeah.
Like to see if we get this closure here. 2 minutes. But Montreal, I've heard, is absolutely beautiful, and I've heard it's very much like a European town. Is the vibe that it gives off? That's what I've been told. Like it almost
It
seems like
is. There is a portion of Montreal that is amazing. Like the old port. That's how we call it. It's like very old buildings and stuff, but the how they build them is crazy. I would say like old port and like downtown is very like it's great, but after that, really, it's pretty much like all the other countries or all the other cities. It's it's
Mhm.
like, you get away from the city, you're, pretty much not gonna see anything that will blow your mind.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. So chat, we have 1 minute left in this 5 minute candle. If we get this candle closure below IB low, I'm probably gonna enter a short. I'm gonna enter a short and consider putting my stop above EMA, the 9 EMA, VWAP, probably close to IB mid. So roughly a 20 point stop, which I'm very comfortable with. I'll need to evaluate my target. Don't see a lot down here.
Okay, so you play the IB break as exactly like you play the orb. So as soon as you have a candle, a 5-minute candle closure that is breaking out, you enter, and then where do you put your stop loss? At VWAP?
So I've been putting the stop loss just based on whatever key levels are protecting it. So in this case, yeah, it would be on the opposite side of IB mid, which
Okay.
also has VWAP and the 9 EMA as extra protection here. So we did close below, so I'm going to go ahead and enter. I entered 5 micros with a stop. With my stop. 1-3. I like 1-3-4. I'm going to go 1-3-4. 2-9-1-3-4. I stop. See if we can get continuation down. Really, what I would. Sorry.
Dying right now. It's going well.
See. So far in this strat, these have been mostly fake outs. It seems like the first break of the IB level will be a little push and then break back into IB, and it takes out the next IB range. But yeah, would like to see this continue to die down.
Looks good so far. That first 1-minute bar is great.
Mm-hmm.
No top weight though on that 15-minute opening. So usually I say it's not a good thing because we usually see like most candles having a top and bottom wick, but during the Asia session, those kind of candles are usually a good sign that there's a lot of aggressiveness and we're probably not even gonna fluctuate back there. That's one thing. During the Asia session, I cannot have the bias of, oh, there's no top wick or no bottom wick candle, I need to trade back into that opening price to form it. I usually don't have this kind of framework during Asia. I would say it's
That's interesting.
yeah, it's not rare that we'll see those kind of candles.
Why do you think that is? Is it just a volume thing?
I can't really tell you. I don't really have the answer, but like I tried to see the correlation in backtest and it just did not work. There's so many candles like those, especially on the 15, that you'll see on during the Asia session. It could also happen in the hourly, but it's not rare to see those kind of candles when during the New York session. Just try to find one on the 15. You'll have a very hard time. It's pretty much impossible. It could happen, but like usually there's a catalyst on that day that would drive price crazy on one side. It's very rare. Yeah, like I'll give you an example. Like here, just see, look at this chart from 9 a.m. on Friday all the way to 4 p.m. All the 15-minute candles here within the range, 100% of them had a top and bottom wick, every single one of them. And here I go during the Asia session, okay, and you'll see, like, let's say on Sunday, okay, you'll see one right here, midnight, right there, no top wick.
Oh wow, yeah.
Like immediately, like the overnight sessions, they are known to have those kind of things. Or like here, it's like, is there really a bottom wick here? It's like that's pretty much like not even a point, not even 0.25 here. Yeah, it's not rare to see those kind of candles during Asia, so the correlation is not, I don't really look at it.
Interesting. I'm gonna start keeping an eye on that. That is interesting. I saw somebody, Josharo or Josh Oro. I'm hearing you guys mention IB. What exactly is it and what's the strategy behind it? So IB stands for initial balance. So think of IB as like opening range breakout, but for 1 hour. So it takes the top and the bottom of the price action within the first hour of the session. So in this case, we're doing Globex. So it marks out the top and the bottom of price action from that hour. And the idea is that there's fair value being determined in between that range for the first hour. So once that range is established, the idea is that market participants and institutional traders see that as the fair value, and once there's a breakout, they'll continue to push it through or reject some of those key levels. So that's how I'm trading it, at least. I know Joey Morgan is the guru of IB. That's his bread and butter. So I know he has a lot of really good content on his pages and whatnot. But we got a decent push down, and then I've kind of, I mean, that looks kind of, oh, okay, there we go. There's been a lot of volatility. Yeah, we'll see how it plays out. I would like to target, typically I would target probably this low, this session low at about 29,080. But it's only 20 points, Amos, and I'm feeling kind of greedy. I almost want to target 29,048 kind of level of consolidation in the New York session.
There's a lot of room right now, bro. If this next 15 ends up closing bearish, and we can run for a long time. When that hourly will close and the 8 p.m. will open, could be a very strong move to the downside too, which is what I'm going to be looking.
Okay.
Enter on. So yeah.
Doing IB a disjustice on your IB explanation. It's not my bread and butter, but I've been trying it for the past week or so, trying to evaluate if it's good for the Asia session. So we'll keep trying to learn it, but I know that's the gist. So we'll see. Terrence, don't wait for a retest on the IB breakouts. Yeah, the retest. So you're saying a break and closure outside of the IB range and then waiting for the retest, right? Back to the IB level before entering the trade. It's such little point value in this case. I mean, even here, it would have been 3 points between the break and the retest of IB low. So for me, I'd rather just enter the trade on the candle closure. That's confirmation enough for me that there's movement. Set my stop loss behind several strong key levels of support or resistance. In this case, it's resistance. And then see how the trade plays out. Terrence, IB orb, what's the difference? Just kidding, Joey. Oh yeah, the 300K account, man. What do you think?
Yeah, they released it. I think it's insane. I think if you don't want to have the FOMO of missing out on that account, definitely grab it. But you don't necessarily need to, be as aggressive and like pass it in 3 days, 4 days. I would treat this account very like with a lot of patience, knowing that there's a $10,000 payout cap on each account. So you can have 3. So it's like pretty much a live account once you have it. You can reach those thresholds. So I am definitely gonna have some. Gonna try to have some, and yeah, I will treat them very patiently. And as soon as they're funded, then the game will start. The real game will start. But I would not play them as aggressively as the 150K select.
Oh, not as aggressively.
No, not as aggressive, especially for passing it, because they're not the same price, of course.
Yeah.
But, yeah. And like there's on the 150K select, there's a 5K payout cap, when on the other there's a 10K payout cap. So I would say I would play a little bit differently, 100%. I would play more like a live account than a prop account.
Mm-hmm. And 6K worth of drawdown versus 4,500 on the 150K. Right?
Yeah, 6K drawdown, $14,000 profit target. It is not easy. It is not easy. You need to be good.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So I haven't gotten one, but with my style of trading and how I kind of go base hit style of trading, how I see it complementing my structure the most is kind of just buying it and forgetting about it, if that makes sense. So like trading all of my other accounts or 4 other accounts or whatever in my normal strategy and letting the 300K one, kind of grow.
This is literally the same mindset I have towards it. It's like, yeah, you buy it to not have the FOMO of like missing out on that limited edition account, and then after that you just try to pass it, but you forget about it, because if you really want to pass it aggressively, I don't think it is a good thing to pass it aggressively if it costs that much. You know,
Hmm.
I think you should take your time.
Yeah, for sure. 449 for the 300K.
Yeah, yeah,
440.
yeah. It's 449. Yeah, there's
449.
you. Yeah, I thought you could put a discount, but you can't actually. So it's like 449 for sure.
And it's a limited drop, right? There's only
Yeah, limited drop, limited drop. That's good. That's such a good thing they're doing this. I love it. Yeah,
Mhm.
cool
Yeah, for
drops
sure.
like this. Yeah, like it mixes things up a little bit in the space. Like we're used to see the same exact account types, account size, payout caps. It's always the same thing, but now, you know, giving some fresh some fresh uh some fresh news.
Yeah, heck yeah. 100%. Yep, that's exciting stuff.
Yep,
Tradeify best in the game.
100%,
Best in the game, chat.
100%.
I saw somebody asking me what the target was. If I was playing it conservatively, I'd be targeting this 29081, to be honest. But I want to let this play. I'm gonna probably target this 29036 area, this point of consolidation in the New York session from today. So instead of targeting 20 points, I'm gonna try to target, what would that be? 60 points. So we'll let this play. Hopefully we get a big move on the open of the Tokyo session in about, what would that be?
20 minutes.
Roughly 20 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, I think you can. I think you can. If you're not fully flipping on that 15 here, I think you can. So let's start with the like goals, chat. Let's do that. We're currently at, let's see, 177. Okay, so at 250 likes, we'll do the first account giveaway. Then we'll do 350 for the second and 500 for the third. Okay. So let's go, chat. Sorry?
Yep, let's get it. Best chat of the day. Best chat of the day. You guys got a reputation. Oh, strong push up. We get a
Damn.
rejection. Low.
Oh my god. That is a quick flip right here.
Quick flip. Yeah,
But what were you going to say?
I was going to say, if we got a rejection of the IB low, I was going to size up, and I did. I sized up one micro there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. Nice rejection. Nice rejection back down. But somebody had asked, why did I enter it? Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Glad we sized up. We were able to size up directly at IB low. So we sized up at 29110, right, at IB low. And so far it's
looking good.
off. Let's see. Not bad so far. But yeah, somebody had asked why'd you enter this trade, Terrence? So I'm playing off of the Globex IB strat. Oh wow, continuing to get a little bit of a dump here. Testing that range that I was kind of eyeing at 29081. So that would have been my original target. But again, I want to play this a little bit more greedy. Amos had said there's room. So let's see. But we're hitting that level. So anyway, so we had a break of that IB low range at 425. So 725 East Coast time. 5-minute closure outside of the range. That was enough confirmation for me that market participants and institutional traders were ready to kind of break out of the fair value evaluation, market auction theory, if you will. And I entered short there with a stop loss above IB mid, which gave me the 9 EMA, VWAP, and IB mid supporting the trade. We are getting a little dump here. Interesting. We've been getting some strong moves before the actual Tokyo Open. So I'd like to see this candle close below that 29081 to really feel comfortable in this trade. But let's see. We're currently sitting in about 30 points of profit with 6 micros. So let's see. I always click save. I check my channel. What's the buffer for 100K select account? Let me see. Let me double check that. There he is. Dude, we were getting a strong push down below that
Ew.
2980 level. I really
Holy
want to see this
shit.
candle close below it, to be honest.
Good. That's a good push here for us also.
Let's see. Hello, Amos and Terrence. What up? Bass Trades. What up? I have my full TP at 29073. Nice. Took the short on the open for an engulfing idea. I back tested with 80% success rates. 80%. Whoa. Dang, so we did close above that 80. We closed right at the session low, basically.
Yeah, this is not a... I would want to see us close below that level too. If I want to short. Not a good level to see a bounce from.
It moved to break even on that. Don't love that, to be honest. So I'm just going to set it break even. Be risk adverse.
That's a good thing. I think in this scenario, a lot of things can change within the next 15. We're used to see that at Tokyo.
Heck yeah, especially with that Tokyo Open coming.
Yep.
Cool. All right, so we have a risk-free trade. Love those. Sit back, chill. Let's see how it plays out.
What do you think? You know, I know a lot of people have different opinions about the current price action, August price action, summer price action. And, you know, for me, I don't want to be that guy, but I tend to do well during the summer months, always. You know, the reason why is because, like I said, my play style is so conservative and so in and out fast. I would say I go in, I go out very fast. I want to be right quick, I want to be wrong quick. That, you know, it doesn't really matter if it's choppy or if it's trending. It's pretty much both the same thing because I hold my trades for 1 to 5 minutes, you know. So I wanted to ask you, what do you currently feel? How do you feel about the summer PA and the current price action that we saw this month? Do you think it is not favorable for your strategy? Do you think also you could have done something differently in order to probably, I would say, adapt to those market conditions?
Yeah, so 100%. I mean, I think the market is always changing, and as traders, it's good to be adaptable, but you also have to be able to recognize when it's appropriate to adapt or when it's appropriate to change. So for my strat, which is primarily based off of the 15-minute orb in the New York, the PA's been a little messy. There hasn't been a ton of follow through, honestly, on orb breaks and continuation to the levels that I'm usually targeting. So June, July, August has progressively gotten better, I would say. June was probably my worst month of the year. July progressively a little bit better. August has gotten a little bit better. So typically as we get into September, October, November, that's my best trading. But yeah, I think you got to be able to adapt, maybe make micro changes and that sort of thing. Did that answer your question? I know I was a little long-winded.
Yeah, for sure. So like, but do you think there is such thing as bad price action, like price action that is not you know, trading well or not distributing the way that it should actually distribute? Do you believe in that, or are you more someone who's like, there is going to be for sure consolidation within the overall market, and it's up to you to actually you know, play defense in the moments where you anticipate those kind of consolidations to happen?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's the latter. It's the latter of those. So it's all of the responsibility is on the trader to be able to recognize those maybe variances. So when my definition of quote unquote bad levels bad price action are when levels aren't typically respected. Because I'm such a heavy support and resistance trader, I use support and resistance for my stop loss, my entries, my targets. I'm expecting those levels to be respected. And during bad PA, those levels are blown through or wicked out, and it makes my trading very, very difficult. At the same time, it's on me to be aware of it, and like instances like this, adjust my stop loss, put my stop loss at break even more appropriately, and that sort of thing. So,
Mm.
do I blame it all on the PA if trading is going bad? Not at all, not at all. But I do think you need to be able to adapt if you're a good trader and recognize when it's time to make those maybe micro adjustments.
Yeah, 100%. I just think, like I said that before, but I think the summer months make us realize as traders that the importance of either stepping away from the chart if the way that you trade does not work, taking some time off, or actually knowing how to adapt in a way where you know how to scalp quick moves in and out of the market. And I think being versatile and knowing how to do both, so intraday trade and having a bigger picture play in mind and letting your runners run, but also knowing that the market is actually not going to distribute, or seeing that it's not distributing, and being content with 10, 15, 20 handles in a day.
Mm.
So I think every time, it's been multiple years that I've that I've been in on social media, and every year during the summer months, bad PA, everyone is yelling bad PA, and we know it's gonna happen, but people still trade it.
Mm.
And for me, let's say, I know that especially I would say from 10 to 11, the PA is hard to read. Per like with my thought process and how I read candles and how I predict that they're gonna close and fluctuate within the range, I tend to not do well within that time range, which makes me trade after that. I
Mm.
trade after that time, when you're gonna see me trade a lot from 10 to 11 when September is going to be back, so
Mm.
100% something that is a good thing to think of, especially for the next year. I think a lot of us are crying about the price action immediately, when in reality there is a way you can scalp within that range. For sure, there is a way for you to leave that day being up 20 points and be content with that. Pretty sure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
uh,
So if you're targeting those lower, um, 15 point, 20 point targets, does that mean that you're sizing up? Or are you
yeah. I
okay.
mean, yeah, for sure. Like if I am gonna be in a scalp, and I want to make 800, let's say, on the PM session, of course, and I will need to answer multiple minis, probably one, two, depending on the size of the range. But yeah, I will answer heavier, but just knowing that the market is not necessarily gonna distribute exactly like it used to do within Q1 or Q4. You know,
Yeah.
Q3 is known to be extremely choppy.
Yeah. Lower volume, people going on
Mhm.
vacation, that sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. That makes total sense. We are getting a decent push back up. I would really like to still be in this trade at the open of the Tokyo session. So would like to see some rejection back down, but I didn't love that we had closed again above that 29,041 level, around 645. So again, that was why I'd moved to break even. I didn't love that closure there. Like now we might be getting a little action. Are you still eyeing the
Yeah.
short here?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try a short. 100%.
Oh,
100%. Let's see here. Okay, that's good.
I need
Gonna
this
go
double
on
dub
this
like
one.
last time.
Yeah. You were in early on that one though. I think
Bro, I was
your
sitting in that.
worst case is a break even. My worst case is a loss, which we need to make that 23 and 6.
I need it. I need the cowboy hat to catch a dub. I need
Yeah,
it. Dub.
probably.
Oh. Are we in? Or you set your limit?
No, this is a sale limit. I need to see the close and then I'll go in. but this is a sell limit that I did not trigger yet.
Okay.
I know I know some people don't have the same exact settings on their trading view, and as soon as they put a limit below price, it just triggers them into a sell market order. So I'm sorry if it did that.
Oh, man.
But for me, I have like the double trigger. Like I need to like put the limit and then accept it.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm really liking how this candle is about to close.
Yep.
Left. I like that candle.
Yeah, man. I just got in here. Let's see. I would want to see some movement right now, actually. I do not want to see us reject at all. I would want to see that 15-minute high not being revisited or us like even fluctuating above the open. I would want us to see that 15-minute high being the protected high, flushing below 72, and then accepting even lower when we open.
So
Let's see, chat. Let's see, chat.
yeah, not a ton of movement. Open. Oh, it's because we haven't even opened yet. I'm tripping. We still got 4 minutes.
Yeah, still
Let's
4
take
minutes
it.
left.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah.
I baited you. Usually I always enter like 1 minute prior.
I was using your entry to
Yeah.
signal my no.
For timing, yeah.
Let's see. I don't trust Tokyo Open lately. Yeah, there's been some moves before Tokyo Open, it seems. Like, kind of like how we had today. Let's see. I said it could be the charm, Terrence. Oh, thank you, Saucy. Saucy Shadow. Must be the cowboy hat. 13 points on GC. Yeah, I feel that.
Let's see here. Let's see here if I would say if we have like down close candles right now, we're definitely winning this in like pretty fast. If we do have up close, we could there is a way where we open up higher within the range and we'll have to deal with some drawdown. That's that would not be the best case. I would want us to push now, hopefully, and not have to revisit that 15-minute gap right at the open. It would be the best case scenario, but you know, 3 minutes left. Let's see.
Where are you sitting right now with your stop loss?
Good question about the stop loss. I don't have a stop loss currently because I'm gonna add to this position. I'm in light.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, getting a little pushy push.
Yeah,
That
that
29
5 swept that low and immediately bounced.
Yeah. It's 2980s. Strong level in this session. I saw somebody's been in shorts, 20 micros at 29,126. That is a W. Wow. Nice trade, Andreas Gonzalez. What minute interval are you guys entering on? I enter on the 5 minute. I think Amos enters on the 1 minute and the 15. Is that right? Or you utilize the 1 minute?
Usually 1 minute. Usually 1 minute.
Hmm.
Usually 1 and 5, I would say, but mainly the 1. This is the time frame I'm very comfortable with.
Okay, let's see. Got a minute 23 seconds left until this Tokyo Open.
Yeah, not the close I want to see, man. This is a poor close. This is very trash. Very trash close.
Both ES and NQ getting a strong buy up here.
Might be an ad depending on the open, but Let's see. I would add within this 15-minute gap, making the overall trade back in 91. I would try to have a wide stop here within this range. If we can just close below 98, we're good, in my opinion. If we wick it, it's going to be a hard one.
98 based on the wick of the previous 5-minute? Oh, lost you. I think are you
Yeah,
muted?
how this hourly is going to close below structure here. Okay, open low.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
See. Flips right back up. Damn.
Oof.
Within that gap. It's good, it's good.
Looks like I'm about to get stopped out break even.
I'm about to re-enter.
Yep, about to get stopped out. Oh, okay. There we go. That's better.
Come on.
Chat, if you're just now joining us, both Amos and I are in shorts right now. I'm targeting 29044. I hear Miriam clapping in the other room, which means she must have just banked off of a trade. She must have just banked on those shorts. Come on, dump it. Trader Phil, send it to hell.
Let's see if we can move down here aggressively. I like it a lot.
I'm liking the movement on this Tokyo Open.
Come on.
The curly trader. I heard you over there. Nice trade. Nice trade. Does Miriam have a YouTube channel as well? She doesn't, but she's working on some stuff. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. She got some stuff cooking.
We need her course. We need her what is it called?
The book map course?
Yeah, book map course. We need that, Miriam. Come on.
Come on. Two minutes left in this 5-minute candle. I really want to see them break and close below the 80s. There we go. It's a little better. Dig in the hat. Thanks. I'm also supposed to be rocking one with me, but you know, we're a lone soldier today. Lone cowboy.
Let's go, chat. Oh my god, this is some good profits right here. Let's put it. I'll probably let's see the reaction from this low here at 69. I want us to break 69 here without rejecting. Don't give me another break even, man.
I think we're gonna get it.
I'm break even right now, chat. It needs to push now or never.
Okay, both break even.
Yeah, I'm break even at 82. I want to see a strong push below 6.9. It's a lot to ask for here. I'll do one TP right here, right below this low. Since I added. Come on, man.
$40 seconds left in this 5-minute candle.
on, close bearish.
Chat, anybody else in this trade? We catching this short?
Come on,
20
come on,
seconds
come
left
on.
in this 5 minute.
Please don't open up higher. Open low. Yes. I'll just smash my TP1.
Let's go.
Come on.
5
5
seconds left.
closes right now. TP1 smashed. Let's go, chat. Oh my god, let's go.
Really like that 5 minute closure.
Oh my god, let's go. So one last contract right here running back towards 55. Really like it currently. Let's see how we can do.
W, bro. So we got the 23 and 6.
23 and 6, man. Told you.
I like it.
Come on. Very good trade right here, chat.
I'm gonna move this up to 29,049. Better. Oh shoot.
Huge level right here. We can't get past that one. 72. If we break below this internal low, I'll put my stop loss at 73. Let's see how we push from there. Good push on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Where's your take profit?
My take profit's 048. 04875.
Or 875, okay.
Where's
Mine
full?
is at 55.75.
55.75.
I'll put my stop loss back at 72 right here, chat. I don't want to... So I trailed the stop here. Could be like a smaller win, but it's either it goes now or never.
I'm gonna move my stop loss down to the 80s. Lock in a little bit of profit.
Okay, so I got triggered on the last one too here. So made, how much did I make on this one? Made 500 on that. So not bad. Not bad. Still a good trade here. 500 on that. Let's go.
Here we go. Decent rejection. Nice, bro. 23 and 6. I love it. W's in the chat. W's in the chat.
Yeah, we did get stopped in the profits here, but you know I trailed aggressively. I don't really mind my so I entered one contract right here at around 85. Had a wider stop, I would say, trying to gauge how the 8 p.m. candle would fluctuate. Opened up higher, looked like it was gonna close bullish, flipped in the last second, added to my position on the way down here again at exactly 85. Saw the push down. Took my profits at 64 for the first contract, and then the second one got stopped at 72 for a $500 move. So let's go. W's, chat.
Oh.
W's. You know, we're trading the 8 p.m. open so well. Let's go.
Heck yeah, bro. And we're sitting
And
there.
Terrence is entering earlier, so like his winners are like huge amount of points. Like he's been in this trade since what, 7:30 ish, like 7:20.
Yeah, 7:30. 7:30 is when we entered.
Exactly. It's like
So
he's been in this trade for more than 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm. We currently locked in 20 points of profit, so we're sitting the 80 level. We almost got teased on that that push back up, but price is rejected down, and we're about 20 points away from TP at 048.
You got this one. Just seeing how it's gonna close on that 5. The new one's gonna open and just burst through it.
I
You
like
got
that.
this.
I like that 5-minute candle right there.
Yeah, it's good.
I like
Yep.
it, man. It's interesting because our trades have been very similar
Yeah.
with completely different timing.
Yeah.
And of course, different strat.
Yeah, because the thing is with me is like, let's say the area where you enter, I love it, and usually that's where I would want to predict, you know, where price would go. And like those trades that you will take, they're gonna be monster trades. Like they're gonna be trades where, you know, it could run for 100 points easily, depending on the range. But let's say for me, I just wait like 20, 25 more minutes to like be certain of like how that candle will close, and then I try to stab after.
Which is the way to do it, in my opinion. Much better to get additional confirmation. Oh, there's a nice
I mean,
little
if you think about it in a perspective like win rate, basically, yeah, but does
we just got
having
hit. There we are. Let's go.
let's go. Can we get some W's in the chat?
W.
Terrence right here. Just how many points was that for you?
We got about 6, so $700. How many points was that? So we entered at
Like 65?
29110, and we closed out at 048. So yeah, about 65 points or so, 60 points.
65 points. W's in the chat, guys. Yeah, I think like Terrence, in terms of like waiting, it's good to have like a higher win rate. But in terms of like how much money you're gonna make, I think, you know, your approach is really good still. Like, of course, the win rate is gonna be lower slightly, but in terms of money made at the end, it's gonna be pretty similar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel that. Yeah, and that's why I'm so okay with being risk adverse, moving to break even quick,
Mhm.
and feeling more comfortable letting the trade play out rather than just kind of exiting. But yeah, it was the cowboy hat. It had to have been the cowboy hat.
Yeah, definitely.
Anybody else catch the short? I know Matcha Mommy did. Miriam caught the short.
Yeah, chat. Who caught the shorts? I saw the there was like a poll right before we entered the trade, and like more than 60% of you guys were in shorts too. So like, yeah, this thing actually wants to run, Miriam.
Yep,
This
good
is
stuff.
crazy. Yep. You know, my target is the daily low, and I usually want to see that daily low being taken out at the Tokyo Open, but we're kind of far from it. So usually I wanna play off of that higher time frame framework, but turn it into a scalp. And this is what I did here, but I would say I'm still leaning bearish. I would want to see that daily low being taken out within the next hour or two.
Ooh,
For sure.
100 points.
Yeah.
100 points currently down to that daily low. That'd be a move.
Yeah, I think if we close strong again on that next hourly, we are gonna see that move. If we just close below 20, 29.20 here, easy.
Man, I love it. How we doing? We got a double dub today, so I know that light goal has to be smashed. Where we
Yeah,
at?
guys, come on. We're at 300. So 350 is a second light goal, chat. Make sure to smash the thumbs up. We're gonna be doing multiple giveaways. So first account, we're gonna do a 50K select. Second account, 100K select, and the third account, 150K select. So
Let's go.
so 350 is the second light goal. So for the 100K select, and 500 for the big boy account. So I think we can get it. We're 700 people watching the chat. Appreciate you guys so much for the love, for the support. But you know, we're hitting the trades though. The bangers are hitting. We're hitting the trades.
Yeah. And Amos, it's not the big boy account anymore, man. It's the
Yeah,
second
you're
biggest.
right. Yeah.
So chat, if you haven't already, go out and check out that 300K account. Are you kidding me? 6K drawdown, 10K profit target. 15K profit target. Is that right? For the eval?
Yeah, it's a 16K profit target. No, 14K 14K profit target. Sorry, 14K profit target, 6K drawdown, 40% consistency. Yeah. Yeah. Like this 6K threw me off a little bit. I was like, yo, is it 16 or 14? Right, it's 14.
Yeah, that's a big boy.
Yeah, it's still big.
150
150 is still big though. You know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
4.5K of drawdown. How many likes do we
Yeah, I
have
love
now?
the 150s first.
Yeah, by far the best. By far the best. I can't go back to 50s right now, actually. I can't. I swear to God, bro, I can't.
I'm sitting on, so I'm trading all of them. I'm trading a 150, I'm trading 100, and the rest of them are all 50Ks.
Okay.
So it just kind of worked out that way. I'm just trading them all the exact same, honestly, but just stacking them, letting it ride, letting the 150 and the 100K.
Yeah.
100K ride. Any thoughts on gold? So I think I've been trying to keep an eye on gold, but really don't have the background or the insight. But man, look at that move. After we hit the daily low, we've just been pumping up ever since then. What time is that at? 11:30.
Yeah.
Just been moving up. So if you would have caught that move, let's see. So the low, if you would have entered at the low, 4681, and rode it up to now, 4749. Oh my goodness, that's
Yeah.
$6 grand. Is that right?
With let me see, with one mini.
Yeah, one mini, $6 grand on gold.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, 6.5.
Man,
that's huge.
Even if you would have shorted the open, let's say you shorted the New York Open at 630. What was this? 4738, and wrote it down. Yeah, same sort of thing. So like 5,500, $5 grand.
Yeah. 365 likes, chat. So we reached the second like goal. Now the third like goal is 500 for 150K select. We'll make sure to smash the thumbs up, guys.
Come on, chat. We want to give that big boy away. Yeehaw. I didn't wear this cowboy hat for nothing.
A lot of people here are trading gold. Like, I receive so many questions about gold, and I don't know, man. Gold is not the same. It doesn't move the same way. It's like even if you have a certain skill with a certain asset, the edge does not translate to other assets as easy as you would think. It's not because you know how to trade NQ that you will have an easy time trading gold. The timings are different. The pullbacks are different. You know how deep you pull back within a range is extremely different. How much price discovery there is going to be above high or below low is also going to be different. So I think, when people are asking me questions about gold, I would want to respond as much as I can with like the best of my ability, but I don't have the data to back up my thought process, compared to NQ, where I truly have data backing the fact that I am taking a trade from A to B, So it's pretty much like going over gold would be pretty much just fluff, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I feel that. I really do. It's something that I've been wanting to chop it up with Lumi about, to be honest, because I know that's kind of her bread and butter, right? Is gold.
Yeah, she trades gold and ES a lot. Yeah.
But she trades gold during the New York, right?
I think she trades gold during Asia. Yeah, I think she trades gold during Asia, and she trades ES during New York session, and utilizes a lot of the RTH gaps. So the gap fill or gap and go.
Okay. Man, we are getting this. It looks like if this candle closes right now in 40 seconds, 5-minute candle, we're gonna be closing around the 20s.
Yeah, we are accepting below 50% of that daily wick here. We could have the move to that daily low right now as we speak. We could. We're seeing such a huge distribution from this hourly. Already down 85 handles. I don't see that hourly candle flip. You see here? Like for me, this high is definitely has more chances of being protected currently. So any shorts within this range on a good enough pullback could be a good play.
I like it.
Yeah.
Anybody still sitting in this short, chat? You guys holding on to this thing down to the flipping depths?
Is Miriam still in the trade?
No, I think she got out. Huge shout out to Miriam, by the way. She's been doing really well with her trading.
Go.
She's been
Let's
killing
go.
it. Mm-hmm.
I feel like every time there's a huge trend like this, Miriam is in the trade. Every time, like I remember like a certain moment, the price was so trendy from like 9:30 to like 10:15 ish. She was in every single trade. I think she was like taking the orb, and then she was just riding all the way.
Yeah, she dabbles. She dabbles with the orb, for sure.
Yeah, I think I saw her trading like I think trading towards the orb high or towards the orb low, which is, in my opinion, such a good way to do it. If you're close to that higher low, like it is a magnet. It is gonna be a magnet. You have more chances of definitely destroying the high once you're close to it than bouncing without sweeping it.
But man, yeah, at times like this, like an area of improvement that I want to get to is more so wow, why am I drawing a blank on the terminology? Not exiting all of my contracts at my take profit, more so kind of fading out. I don't know why what's the terminology that is escaping me? Kind of letting a runner run. Scaling, thank you. Yes. I don't know why I could not think of that word. But yeah.
I feel like the same thing for me, but you know, you need, like, in order for you to catch like those bigger trades, you need to have like a way to define when it is a good day to actually hold runners, because you know that historically the ranges are huge. You know what I mean? So it's like within a month, if you truly think about it, there's probably 4-5 like trend days, you know, days where price will distribute a lot, break out a lot. And I figured out, you know, one of those days that we tend to have like pretty big ranges and you know, action that you can definitely put your stop loss to break even and trail and let some runners run is FOMC. You know, FOMC day, as much as you could hate it, it is a day where you know price is gonna move. You know it for a fact. So knowing that it's gonna move, then I think it's more beneficial to lean towards that bigger picture play and letting your runners run rather than just going for a quick scalp, which is like one of the big plays that I banked off of in the last FOMC that ended up building me such a big buffer. So like the truth, in my opinion, is when like I need to understand a little bit more and gather more data on the correlation between a certain day to have more chances of distributing more than another, depending on, okay, do we have the day after CPI, okay, the news already got released, what is the open after that? You know what I mean? Or like because the day of CPI, usually after the move, the 9:30 to like 10:15 tends to chop pretty much. Or like if 8:30 created such a big range, we would go towards the higher the low at around 10:30 ish. But like this is really what I'm trying to get into a little bit more with like I feel the same way. You know, I think everyone's struggle as a trader is the exit. Like the biggest is the exit for sure, and sometimes the timing of the entry to like have the smallest amount of drawdown possible, you know, which is, you know, both are extremely hard, especially exits. It's hard. It's definitely hard, but yeah. I think if you know when price is gonna move, you can definitely benefit off of that.
There's a trading book. The name of the author is escaping me at the moment, but the book is called The Playbook. It's about a guy who's owned a firm on Wall Street and has decades of experience on Wall Street, and he kind of just talks about his insight into the markets. And he's often talking about how general mentality is to be an optimist, with your target, and a pessimist with your stop loss.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
You heard this? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I think is good. Like when things are going well and your trade is going well, and you're confident in your stop loss, or I mean your target, being an optimist with it and letting it play out is advantageous in the long run. And being a pessimist with your stop loss, moving it to break even quickly, that sort of thing, saves you from a lot of burn, it seems. I'm wondering if a bunch of people just got tapped in on that bullish push up, or I mean,
Yeah, definitely stopped break even on that one. Some people definitely did.
Right, that's a great way to look at it. Yeah. What's the name of the indicators that shows the 15-minute and 1 hour candle?
It's called ICT HTF candles by Fadi right here. And right here I'm displaying the last 6 15-minute bars and the last 6 hourly bars instead of just dabbling into multiple charts at the same time. Okay, so we're gonna start with the first word, chat. We're gonna do the giveaway right now. So we're currently at 422 likes. At 500 likes, we're gonna do the last account, so which is 150k select account. So we're currently at 2 accounts to give away, which the first word will be. Give me some inspiration for the second because I already have the first, but the first word is overbooked. A good word. It's a good word. Yes,
I need that 2K, bro. I will take that 2K.
Yeah, overbooked. If you were there, you know. If you know, you know.
Man. And asking too. That the chart dad with the vet move, asking about the overbook and just stacking up the credits.
Yeah. Damn. So congrats, Patrick Ribeiro 2967. Congrats, brother. You won a 50k select account from Tradeify. Make sure to type in the chat right now so we know you're here. And also make sure to have your email in your YouTube description. I see a lot of people that are telling me, hey, I did not receive my accounts. Look, if you don't have your email in your YouTube description, how do you want us to like give you the account? Like make a spawn in your dashboard? It doesn't work that way. We need to know who you are and we need your email, brother. Okay? So let's do the second word.
Also, chat, give it a few days, about 7 days or so, for that account to hit your inbox. That way it gives us a little bit of time to process and review. Let's see.
Let me think about a second word, man. Let me think about a second word.
I was thinking about yeehaw, but I feel like that's too basic. Yeehaw. These chat, you guys bullied me so much with the hair. I had to wear something different to distract you guys from it. Also, I heard Joey today talking about Miami having some good sites for hair. So I might be going to Miami instead of Turkey, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, I know the second word.
Am I looking in the wrong chat?
Second word, California breeze.
Oh,
come on, chat.
California breeze, baby. I can't believe you haven't been to California.
Never been to Cali. I need to go. Looks like Cali clears Florida. I need to go there.
But something I gotta mention though. Who we got?
I don't even see him.
No, I'm
Who
not
won
seeing
that?
it.
Did you select it? Okay, Mother Ducker 22. That's a sick name, bro. I gotta give it to you. Mother Ducker 22. Congrats, brother. You won a 100K select account. So it's 8:30, guys. We're gonna give you guys 30 seconds to hit 500 likes for 150K select. If not, you guys know I'm pulling the rug, unfortunately. And we'll need to do it tomorrow. Okay, I'll give you guys 30
Come on,
seconds.
chat.
Come on, chat. Can we rack up 500 likes for the 150K select? If not, then it's gonna be a GG's for tonight. It looks
We
like
need
it's
it,
a
chat.
GG.
We caught a double dub on stream. We need that 500. We want to give you a big account. Yeah.
480. Shit. It's climbing.
Hey.
Yeah, guys, unfortunately we have to pull the rug on you guys tonight. No 500 likes in time, but it was an amazing session. Both me and Terrence caught a W today, which makes me 23-6 within the last 29 trades that ended up either resulting in a win or a loss. And yeah, Terrence took a trade for about 65 points at around 7:30 also. So both of us took wins today. I hope you guys enjoyed. We appreciate you guys so much. The best chat in the game. You guys already know. So I see you guys tomorrow at 5:55 p.m. East. Appreciate you guys. Peace out.